Good day, folks. Welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I am so sorry I'm running late. The Wi-Fi went down where I was, and I was trying to get that resolved, and now I'm connected to my hotspot on my phone. I'll be honest, I don't know how well this is going to work, but, folks, it was the greatest night last night. And the left is in panic mode. They are melting down, and if you don't believe me, I will prove it to you because it's all over the place, man. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in a video here, a video file from my downloads here, and I will show you this. And I've got multiples, but it's just wild how badly they are dealing with this because it wasn't supposed to go this way. They obviously had the debate rigged to a certain extent like they did before, okay? So, I mean, they thought that, the moderators sucked. I mean, do you guys all agree that the moderators absolutely sucked last night? In fact, they started out and they were worse than David Moore in the Trump debate. And the questions were basically jilted questions. The whole thing was just a sham. But watch this.
Audacity. I agree with you that we're in year 9 and no one knows how to cover the audacity. The audacity is it someone should have said, stop it, stop. Are you effing kidding me? And they should have dropped that F-bomb, right? I mean, they should have just, this is a debate. This may be the only chance people have to see the difference.
Now she's talking about how they need to drop F-bombs because she's so upset. Hey, do me a favor too. I got to mention my sponsor quick. You guys know MyPillow, mypillow.com. Use promo code Lumberjack. Or if you're getting the pillows right now, call them on the 800 number, folks. That's the best way to get the pillows, 1-800-568-2865. You also get to support those workers who work for Mike Lindell and man the phones. And he loves it when you do that. Mike Lindell's such a good guy. Anyways, but this is, I've got a better one too, though, man. I tell you what, now it's all out of order because of this whole kerfuffle. But let me see, was it that one? That one? Oh, wait. Oh, this one. Okay. Here's a great meltdown video. Folks, this did not go the way they had hoped. Don't kid yourself for a second. Okay, wait. It's A61. All right. I'm going to pull this in. A61, there it is. And watch this little mashup.
No doubt in my mind, however Governor Walz did in terms of sincerity, that Vance won this debate.
Vance won this debate. This is Geraldo Rivera. And Walz was sincere, folks. What? What the hell? Walz is... I live in Minnesota, folks. There's nothing sincere about Tim Walz. I'm sorry. I probably yelled too much. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I get so worked up. I mean, I cannot believe how they try to present this guy. Tim Walz, I know from the people who work in the legislature here in Minnesota, is absolutely the worst, okay? Behind the scenes, he tries to present himself like an aw shucks kind of you betcha kind of guy. He's not. He's not at all, okay?
Vance won this debate.
Does Governor Walz have a problem with the truth? No.
They were talking at one point, Vance wanted to correct something about how Haitians got into this country. And he was right. And the moderators wouldn't let him correct it. It's very interesting.
But at the beginning, the two issues driving the campaign right now are Harris has a big deficit on the economy. Harris has a big deficit on immigration. And Republicans were happy tonight and Democrats a little bit nervous that on those two issues, Vance carried it.
J.D. Vance is much more experienced at this, at public speaking, at defending himself, at pivoting.
It's the audacity. I agree with you that we're in year 9 and no one knows how to cover. Someone should have said, stop it. They should have dropped that F-bomb, right? I mean, they should have just,
She is just losing her mind over this stuff. Okay, now I want to show you what my favorite clip from the debate was. I got to figure out which one it is here. It's like, that's the 13 second. That's, there it is, 2 minutes 40 seconds. So that's 79D25. These are labeled so weird. Okay. 79D25. It's my favorite clip from the debate. I really believe this is where Walz really lost it. And if this is sincerity, Come on.
Walz. You said you were in Hong Kong during the deadly Tiananmen Square protests in the spring of 1989.
Okay. Look at his face.
But Minnesota Public Radio and other media outlets are reporting that you actually didn't travel to Asia until August of that year. Can you explain that discrepancy?
Yeah, well,
okay, this is so funny. Now watch his answer, but I want you to note that this is the only tough question Walz got asked all night by these moderators. Like they had to throw one in there. It's like give dog a bone kind of thing. Hey, do me a favor, smash that like. Let's get some more people on that stream. If enough of you hit that like button right now, you'll see another 100 people jump on. All right, here we go. This answer is just ridiculous.
And to the folks out there who didn't get at the top of this, look, I grew up in small rural Nebraska, town of 400, town that you rode your bike with your buddies till the streetlights come on, and I'm proud of that service. I joined the National Guard at 17, worked on family farms, and then I used the GI Bill to become a teacher, passionate, a young teacher. My first year out, I got the opportunity.
Remember, she asked him about him saying he was at Tiananmen Square. Okay, you guys remember, that was the question.
In the summer of '89 to travel to China. 35 years ago, be able to do that. I came back home and then started a program to take young people there. We would take basketball teams, we would take baseball teams, we would take dancers, and we would go back and forth to China. The issue for that was to try and learn. Now, look, my community knows who I am. They saw where I was at. Look, I will be the first to tell you, I have poured my heart into my community. I've tried to do the best I can, but I've not been perfect. And I'm a knucklehead at times, but it's always been about that. Those same people elected me to Congress for 12 years. And in Congress, I was one of the most bipartisan people, working on things like farm bills that we got done, working on veterans benefits.
Again,
and then the people of Minnesota
were
able to elect me to governor twice. So look, my commitment has been from the beginning
to
make sure that I'm there for the people, to make sure that I get this right. I will say more than anything, many times I will talk a lot. I will get caught up in the rhetoric. But being there, the impact it made, the difference it made in my life, I learned a lot about China. I hear the critiques of this. I would make the case that Donald Trump should have come on one of those trips with us. I guarantee you he wouldn't be praising Xi Jinping about COVID. And I guarantee you he wouldn't start a trade war that he ends up losing. So this is about trying to understand the world. It's about trying to do the best you can for your community. And then it's putting yourself out there and letting your folks understand what it is. My commitment, whether it be through teaching, which I was good at, or whether it was being a good soldier or was being a good member of Congress, those are the things that I think are the values that people care about.
Oh, okay.
Governor, just to follow up on that, the question was, can you explain the discrepancy?
All I said on this was I got there that summer and misspoke on this. So I will just, that's what I've said.
I misspoke.
So I was in Hong Kong and China during the democracy protests went in. And from that, I learned a lot of what needed to be in governance.
It's the best moment, folks. It's the best moment of the debate. Did you guys catch that gibberish? Did you guys? I mean, is this as funny to you as it is to me out there in the audience? Is this, or am I just so humored by this because I thought it was so crazy? Oh my gosh, I can't. Come on, was this as humorous to you? Yeah, he's proud of riding his bicycle, his service in the small town. He's proud of the service in his small town. I can't. Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's just too funny. Okay, let's find another clip I wanted to share with you. Okay, here, watch this one. This is funny.
Accused Kamala Harris of inviting drug mules. I said that she enabled the Mexican drug cartels to operate freely in this country, and we know that they use children.
Okay, guys, did you catch it? Did you catch why I'm showing you this? Did you catch what just happened there? Let me go back. I'm going to go back to the beginning. Listen to Vance. Watch this.
I didn't accuse Kamala Harris of inviting drug mules. I said that she enabled the Mexican drug cartels to operate freely in this country. And we know that they use children as drug mules. And it is a disgrace and it has to stop. I didn't accuse Kamala
He totally agrees with the nod. Look at this. And it's kind of one of these. Yeah, he's got a point there. Watch the nod on
this
Walz.
Country. And we know that they use children to operate freely in this country. And we know that they use children as drug mules. And it is a disgrace.
I mean, you know, we know they use children as drug mules, folks. I mean, it's just, oh my gosh, folks, the guy lies, he can't pull it together, and then he has to agree. I mean, it's just, wait. We got more, man. There's more where that came from. This stuff is just too good. Hey, by the way, I don't know if you guys ever saw this. I want you to watch this clip of Kamala Harris quick.
Behaviors among everybody in the community, and just because you legally possess a gun in the sanctity of your locked home doesn't mean that we're not going to walk into that home and check to see if you're being responsible and safe in the way you conduct your affairs. Have you heard from responsible behavior?
You guys catch this? Okay, so we don't even care if you're in the sanctity of your own home. You know, we're going to come in. Listen,
your locked home doesn't mean that we're not going to walk into that home.
It doesn't mean we're not going to walk in.
You're being responsible.
You check to see if you're being responsible, folks. That's Kamala Harris talking. Okay, it's just these people. I mean, just keep listening. They'll tell you who they are. Okay, I'm looking for another specific clip I want to get to you guys. Hold on. I got a couple of really good Trump clips here too, but we're going to find this one. That's the 13-second one. That's not the one I'm looking for. Oh, here. You guys.
Friends with school shooters. I've seen it. Look, the NRA, I was an NRA guy for a long time. They used to. So I've become friends with school shooters.
He's become friends with school shooters. I believe he misspoke there, folks. I get the deal. Okay. I understand he's trying to say, you know, victims of school shooters, but he was so nervous. The split screen was the greatest last night. Okay. It was the absolute greatest. And by the way, folks, I want you to know here, I'll pull out Timmy here. I want you to know that whole thing about the abortion up to birth bill, completely true. Tim lied. Okay, so I'll give you from January 31st, 2023, St. Paul, Minnesota. Today, Governor Tim Walz signed into law the Protective Reproductive Options Act to enshrine in state statute a fundamental right to abortion without limits or safeguards. The bill had passed the House and Senate by narrow margins after DFL leaders quickly pushed it through the legislature in the opening weeks of the session. The PRO Act means a right to abort any baby for any reason at any time up to birth. It means that the elective killing of a human being in utero is perfectly legal, even in the third trimester. He's a radical, okay? An absolute radical. I can't even believe we're having this discussion about abortion. It's disgusting to me. Disgusting. Like they sit there and the media's got this thing so wrapped around the axle, and they're, you know, I feel it was JD's weakest part of the debate last night. I'll just say it. I mean, I feel like you should be able to, you know, make ardent defenses of life. I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, they're walking a fine line, whatever, but, you know, I'm not into apologizing about that. I mean, it's ridiculous. Anyways, you know, I mean, yeah, the women's health care, it's not health care. I mean, I could just go on and on about this. Just whatever. Okay, let's get you some Donald Trump here. Here we go. That's what I was looking for.
Go ahead.
CBS is saying that you have pulled out of a planned interview on 60 Minutes. I'd just like you to address that report, and if you indeed are not doing the interview, explain your reasoning why.
Well, right now they came to me and would like me to do an interview, but first I want to get an apology because the last time I did an interview with them, if you remember, they challenged me on the computer They said the laptop from hell was from Russia. And I said it wasn't from Russia, it was from Hunter. And I never got an apology, so I'm sort of waiting. I'd love to do 60 Minutes. I do everything. I mean, I do you right now, right? And you're tougher than 60 Minutes, frankly. The laptop from hell was from Hunter. It wasn't from, so I haven't gotten, if you remember Leslie Stahl, we got into a little bit of an argument on the camera.
I remember.
Talking about that and other things. And, you know, they really owed me an apology. I'll tell you, David Muir, how about David Muir when he said that crime went down? So I like to get an apology. So I've asked them for an apology. Let's see if they do it. I wouldn't mind doing 60. I've done 60 Minutes a lot. I did 60 Minutes twice with Mike Wallace, the great Mike Wallace. He was great. His son is from a different ballpark. His son doesn't have, I said, you want to be like your father? Just don't have the talent. Who else, please?
So, I mean, you guys all remember that? Leslie Stahl and the Hunter Biden laptop. So I think Trump handled that well. I mean, they owe him an apology. Obviously, they don't play straight. They don't play fair. We see this with these debate moderators. I think, you know, what needs to change here is Republicans do not need to agree to debates with these biased left-wing hacks anymore, okay? Find somebody who's a little more neutral. Maybe like a Schellenberg or a Matt Taibbi, somebody who just doesn't like government censorship, but actually can be left on some issues, right on some issues, and would just play it straight. Anyways, again, go check out my sponsor, MyPillow, MyPillow.com right now. $14.88, the lowest price ever on standard MyPillows. 1-800-568-2865 is the 1-800 number, folks. Go support Mike Lindell, great election integrity warrior. I'm working on another video, folks, because Gavin Newsom just got, he's mad now. I'm telling you what, it's a beautiful thing just happened to California. I'll get that video done here and get that up as an upload today. And I've got to get back to my other work. I love y'all. You're great folks, man. We're winning, okay? We're winning, all right? Keep fighting the good fight. Peace out. Oh, there's my